What is it?
Podcasting from Bass Hole Studios in Hollywood, California.
Yo, what time is it?
You're listening to I'm a Bass Hole with Doug Bass. We've all been one.
He's an asshole.
So let's laugh about it. Now, here's your host, Doug Bass.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's I'm a Bass Hole. My name's Doug Bass. I'm your host. Thanks for joining the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the YouTube channel. That's where the full video experience is, or wherever you get your podcast fixed. Make sure you go subscribe, review, like, all that good stuff. It helps us out. We got a great show today. In the studio, our Bass Holes. Our guest is Dan Paustian. We got Rob DeRocha and Rachel D as usual. Let's jump right in because we got a lot to talk about in a little time. Today's guest, Dan Paustian, comedian, actor, asshole. What's up, Dan? How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Just glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks for coming into the studio.
Dude.
Thanks for being on the podcast. How's it going? So Dan is a comedian. He's an actor. He is a show producer. He produces a show called Hard Lemonade here in L.A.
Formerly a chef.
Formerly a chef. That's right. You were on that TV show. What was it called? MasterChef.
MasterChef.
Yeah.
I like Chef Masters.
Chef
better.
Masters?
Yeah, that sounds way cooler.
You get a green jacket at the end of that one.
Chef
Right.
Masters. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Now, did you
quality.
study like culinary, or were you? Is this just
not at
like?
all.
Is this just like a hobby, or is
Just
that you
one of
turned
those
into,
kind of freak Hollywood circumstances. Yeah, I never wanted
Really?
to cook. Right when I moved to LA, I started a web series called Simmer Down.
simmer down?
Yeah, it was like Wayne's World in the kitchen. No actual cooking. We got all the food from restaurants. And then we'd have like a hottie of the week on each week.
Really?
It wasn't like, it wouldn't be okay nowadays. Trust me on that.
Really? Is this online?
Can we still
that
find
watch?
it?
You can find it
You
on
can get
YouTube.
canceled from it?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Hottie of the week.
I mean, yeah, the hottie of the week. We never cooked. We just fought over the hottie the whole time.
Really?
Every
Then
episode.
how would they pick you to go on the show then? That's weird.
Well, I'm just the charming factor,
Charming.
I guess.
Yeah. Dan is very charming.
yeah.
Dan. I feel like Dan has an asshole quality to him, but he's also got a very charming quality to him, which is
Yeah, he lets people, or people let him be an asshole. You know.
Yeah. Rachel's like, I hate Dan, but I always end up hanging out with him. I don't know why.
it's like the ultimate charm, right? Yeah, the asshole
Yeah.
and the charm factor involved in that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I wish I could be that cool.
Oh, well, when you look at the show, you're going to be like, this guy isn't. It was right when I moved to LA. So,
Yeah.
like, I didn't know what we were doing. Every show was based on a movie. Then we'd cook the food from the movie.
Oh, okay.
So you got like License to Kale,
Oh my God.
Jurassic Pork,
Oh my
When Harry Met Salad is my favorite.
my god.
Every gentleman should know how to properly toss
I mean,
a
I'm
salad.
not gonna lie. Like, if I saw that sitting at a party, I would like totally indulge.
Yeah.
Like, Jurassic Pork. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Just
sounds like
imagine
a
me
gay
telling
porn.
Gordon Ramsay these names.
It does
and
sound
Gordon's
like a porn, though. Yeah.
Gay porn, Jurassic Pork.
So you had to sell yourself to Ramsay to be on the show, or like?
I mean, yeah, but there was so much like banter between me and Gordon that never
Yeah.
made the show. That was like the
Really?
best shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you still keep in touch with him? Do you cook with him at all?
No, but he follows me on Instagram.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
mean,
Yeah, there you go.
he doesn't answer my DMs back.
No,
but,
no.
When I used to work at Salt Security, he would come in pretty frequently, and
Right.
our head chef was like, "Go fucking have a scotch with him, dude." And
Hell
I'm
yeah,
like,
man. Why not?
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
He's
though.
a really nice guy, actually.
All right. MasterChef. MasterChef.
Finalist, baby.
Finalist. Now, did you win any kind of money from that program?
If you win and you get first, it's $250,000.
Wow.
So $250,000.
How far did you get?
Fifth place.
Fifth place.
And what'd you get
Wow.
for that?
We
Anything?
started with 80. We got nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Wow.
No.
See, that's the
Well,
worst
I got
with
free
these.
culinary school.
There you go. I mean, you get something. You get exposure, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, you're also an actor. You're in a bunch of commercials now too, right? Like, aren't you in a commercial right
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I saw you in a Subaru or something like that, or one of those car commercials, right?
I like how you went to
Subaru.
Subaru, the worst one.
Subaru?
It's a BMW. I don't know
BMW.
how you got Subaru.
Oh, what a snob! Hey, settle down. I don't know how you said
Do
Subaru.
you believe that
Dan's an
Dan
act-
looks like a lesbian? Is that that why you said that, or
Subaru? Oh, those
The
are
mustache, she looks like a lesbian. Yeah, I can see that.
Thank you.
Now, do you now have you've booked a lot of stuff, right? Like a lot of commercials and stuff like that.
I mean, dude, I've just kind of started having luck when my stand-up got to a point that I wasn't completely bombing.
Are you do you audition for a lot of theatrical stuff too? Do you do like a lot of like no,
just
not at all?
commercials. Yeah, man. I want to.
I could
but
see
now is like the worst time to.
Well, now is a bad time. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I could see you like playing that like character in the movie. Like
I played a douchey frat guy in Sex Lives of College Girls.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That part, I feel
And it was
like-
just like it was like an extra thing, like during the pandemic, and I had no job, and I was like, yeah, I'll do this. And then little did I know, I'm just like featured in like the first shot of the show.
Right.
And, it's on TikTok with like 1 million views, and everyone's like, "This is you." I'm like, I didn't have lines.
You didn't audition for Ken in the Barbie movie.
No.
straight
People
up doppelganger.
compare me to
though.
a Ken doll. I'm like, I'm
White
nothing
trash
like-
Ken.
White trash Ken.
Yeah, I'm Keith.
Maybe you'll be in the sequel.
Yeah. There's no dream house for me. It's just a nightmare studio.
It's a meth house.
Yeah.
It's a meth house. Yeah. So now you produce a show called Hard Lemonade, stand-up comedy show.
I got a story about that.
Yeah, Rob does have a story about that. We'll get to that.
Please tell me you got you late at my show.
No, you booked me for the show and didn't put me on, and I waited there the entire time.
Like a moron.
Like a moron. I just felt like it's so disrespected. Yeah, it was like, dude, like I'm like, why? You messaged me. I didn't message you. You're like, hey, you want to do a spot? I said, sure, come on down. I go down there. I hang out. I said at the beginning of the show, when am I going on? You're like, yeah, I'll get you on. And then you didn't put me on, and I waited the entire time. I didn't complain. I didn't do anything, but I was like, what an asshole. Like,
When was this, Rob? How long ago was it?
Ian Edwards was on the show. I even talked to Grant Cotter. Cotter was up to me, came up to me. He's like, how's the crowd? Did you go up already? I'm like, no, I'm just waiting,
Yeah.
Do you remember that or no?
Was it at Boomtown Brewery?
Yeah.
Yeah. That show was chaos.
So Dan is saying,
Is that your
were you
excuse?
too busy? And then you forgot about
who's
Rob?
ultimately in charge of the lineup is Monterey.
Oh, so he's throwing Monterey.
Yeah.
Who's Monterey?
He's a co-producer.
She's our booker, yeah.
Oh, she's the one that went up first.
Yeah.
Yeah. She went up first on the show. Yeah.
She's
It was
funny.
Yeah.
She's funny, yeah.
No, but I owe you a spot for sure.
Do you
And I just
remember
sat
that
there.
show?
And I sat there, and I have a family now, and I have a baby. So I was like, I told my girl, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go do the show. There's a really good it's a good lineup. I'm gonna go hang out, whatever. Fucking just the entire time, I'm just like, this motherfucker. Like,
I feel really bad. I had no idea this happened.
I was gonna say,
Well, see, this is what
you don't even remember.
We bring people
You know?
together on this show, and like
it's fine.
sort out their
It
differences.
happened. Yeah, but it happened, and it's like I'm not mad, but it was just more like
At
I was
least I
just
booked you. You haven't booked me at all.
I don't have a show to book.
He'll book you as a babysitter.
Rob will book you on a show one day, and then
I'll book you
ignore
and you sit
completely.
around the entire time. I'm like, you're on the show.
Put me in a green room in the very back.
Yeah.
Nobody. And be like, Dan, this is VIP. And then just.
Yeah, you're gonna
just
go on
leave.
next.
Never come
You're gonna
back.
go on next,
Exactly.
and right when the show's over, I'm like, yeah, you're up.
Just
dude.
actually just lock me in there and just 3 days later come back.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Well,
That
Rob,
was an asshole story.
Rob
I was
brought me
like-
to a show last weekend, and there
Oh,
was,
yeah.
there was no one there. Rob
There
always
was
brings
10 people
he's
there.
Like, he's like, no. He says there's going to be people there. He says it's going to be popping. It's going to be popping. And then we go, and there's like literally people eating dinner, and they're disturbed almost that there's a show.
I did that show yesterday, and there was 8 people there, and they were there from the show.
Wait,
People
you
drove-
did the same show?
Yeah, 8 people
Wait, which
were there.
show?
The same show, man, at the New
You
Orleans.
you went there again?
Yeah, man. I had a good set too. I did 20 minutes. It was
You
fun.
said you were
That's
never going
26.
back. And then you went back.
It was fun for 8 people that were like engaged and listening.
That's all you need.
Yeah, exactly.
When you have
Better
to,
than
when you
50
have
people,
to,
though.
the show was 8 is enough.
when
That
you
was it.
have to leave the stage and walk across the restaurant and sit at someone's table and perform for them.
No,
that's
they
when it's a
changed-
little. That's when it's a little awkward. And I'm like,
I'm
you know
sitting
what?
down, he's like,
I think I'm gonna pass. These people really want to enjoy their catfish, and I just want to get the fuck out.
No,
of here.
these people were there for the show. I'm not lying to you.
They paid. They paid?
Yeah, they actually paid to go.
They were
in.
actually charging
At
people to go to
9
the show.
o'clock. They actually showed up, and it was like one couple was from Whittier. I remember that.
They drove from Whittier for that
Whittier,
show?
I was shocked. I was
Come
like,
on.
I can't believe you fucking came out here. I even told them I couldn't believe it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for that show.
Were they just confused? They thought that they were going to be someplace fun?
I don't
No,
know.
they had a good time. I mean, I had a great set for 8 people. It was fucking great, man.
Wow.
I can fuck with 8 people. I did a show the other day, and there was 3 people, and I brought them. I looked at the host. I was like, "What is going on?"
I've done that.
I was like,
I've
"This
been
is
in
in
that
Culver
situation.
City." I like took
Yeah,
a $30.
What was the name of the show?
I'm not gonna say.
They paid $30? No.
And she was like, "Yeah, all my friends paid tickets. They weren't even my friends. I just met them at my job, and they're like, we're gonna come to one of your shows."
Right.
Now they're your enemy.
Yeah, they're enemies. Yeah.
And what's crazy, the night before, I did a show. The poster sucked. 150 people. Hermosa Beach, one of the best shows.
Oh, is that the one
really?
on the beach? Yeah.
It's a Nosotros Tequila show.
Oh, I haven't done that.
With the Jeff Dye and fucking Kevin McNamara and Sada Lessa.
Well, Hermosa Beach sounds fun. I mean,
Yeah, it was just like
Yeah.
rich tech people.
I did like Don't Tell Comedy on Friday, and that was fun.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
that shit's fucking.
Dude, let me know. I want to come.
Yeah, and then he won't put you up.
It wasn't my show. I got
Drive all
booked.
the way down there.
Someone
I'm just gonna
messaged me.
chloroform him and be like, actually, I'm available though. I can go up, guys.
Was it Don't Tell LA or Don't Tell San Diego or what?
I don't. It was just Don't Tell Comedy. It was like in a basement of a Mexican restaurant.
Where?
And there was like
sounds scary.
50 people there. And it was
Oh yeah,
like,
no,
it
Don't
was
Tell
fucking- yeah,
definitely
like,
does a good job
they-
of booking people.
It's
booking-
crazy.
booking
Yeah,
the show
Danny
up.
Joe I can't say his last name. Joel's or
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
fucking.
he's
He
hilarious.
rocked it.
killer.
Eiko Tanaka. Who else was on? Some other random people, but it was fucking. It was a good show. It was really
Dude,
awesome.
their marketing's insanely good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I don't know how
do
they
a
do
good
it.
Yeah.
And
I
they
don't
get
know
like
either.
red cameras when they do like, and then
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like
the
a,
editing is
it's
fucking
like
amazing.
it's a full on production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I could bomb. I'd go bomb, and they could just edit a video, and I look like I'm crushing.
I'll just say this for people that don't know. Don't Tell Comedy is a show
Yeah,
where
please explain.
it's basically on that day you buy tickets. You don't even know who the comics are going to be on the show. Whatever, they get really good comics, and on the day of the show, they tell you where the location is, like maybe like 6 hours before or something like that. And then people show up. I don't know how they do it, but I was there, and there was like 50 something people there, all ready for comedy, and it was fucking,
Already.
yeah, it was fucking amazing.
They're hot crowd. Like, love when people are there for the comedy and not just to like eat their Thai food.
Right.
Yeah.
And they don't know who's going to be. They don't know who's going to be on it either.
In an Uber.
They
Yeah.
don't. They don't know the lineup, so it's not like they're going out of their way to be like, "Oh, we want to go see this person." When
It's
they
like-
when they get the email and they're like, "Oh, Rob DeRoche is on the show," I guess we'll go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope he's not going to perform. He'll probably
Maybe
get an email
he'll,
back.
maybe he'll cancel. Maybe he'll cancel. We'll still go.
Maybe they just booked him and won't put him on. There's always hope.
Is there a refund? No, never mind. Oh, we're kidding. We're kidding. Oh,
What
an asshole.
You do so many shit shows. I mean, like you didn't want to go up on that one show. There was 10 people there, even though you took a video of it.
No,
it was like,
no,
there was,
no, no.
There
I
was
got
10
the
people in the
footage.
back. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I
didn't
saw
want-
that
you didn't go,
footage.
yeah, he didn't go all the way in the back. Oh, whatever, Rachel. You're always posting like, this show was amazing. This person, I'm like, dude, I was fucking there. There was no one fucking there.
They were
dude.
eating their dinner,
Yeah,
and they
exactly.
were like, "Oh my god, was this guy done yet?" Like,
Earmuffs, son.
I went up and did 5 minutes on that one. That was really bad though, but yeah.
It's like, that's the third time I
Yesterday
got
was
chlamydia.
better. Yesterday
and you
was
didn't
better.
invite me yesterday.
Because you don't want to go.
I would have went to see
You
how
were
bad it
scared.
was.
You were sitting in the back going, I don't want to go up in front of these people. I'm fucking.
No, I was like, I really have.
Because you're scared. It's all good.
I wasn't scared. I literally said, if I go
Doug's a pussy.
if I go up, I said if I go up, I'm gonna want to make fun of the establishment and the show
You
in
could
general.
have, but you could have.
But I don't
gone
want
up.
to, I don't want to be that asshole. To
But
what's his
that's
name?
who
Joey.
you are.
Exactly.
Embrace the asshole.
He's not an asshole. He's
He
a
was
badass.
scared, and then he's like, I don't want to go up. And I'm like, all right, don't go up then, dude. It's like they offered you a spot too.
I don't know if I would call that a spot. I can
But it's
I
still-
can offer people a lot of things.
It's still
And
something.
Like, no, I'm good. Thanks.
As an open mic, yeah.
It was bad. Yeah, it was bad. I remember that.
No.
Anyways.
I was like, you know what? This is not for me right now.
One
That's how
time I
felt.
drove to Fresno with my friend Anthony, who got booked, and he was like, "Come feature for me," and I was like, "Oh, I've never featured. This sounds awesome." We go to Fresno. It's
How much was the pay? Did he promise you pay?
yeah, I think I made $50.
Fresno, yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
it was like my first 15 minutes at
Yeah,
Every Night at one time.
yeah, you got to do it.
8 people, but like so into it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so into it.
Right.
It makes
Yeah.
it worth it if like everybody's
Yeah.
really into it, paying attention.
They're
It
like
feels
these
like
LA
it's a lot more
comics, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Did you have a good set?
I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
No, but I mean
I
that's But that's stand up. It's like, you know, you can like 1 week you're performing in front of I did Don't Tell Comedy. One day it was like 50 something people. The next day I did 8 people, but they were engaged and they were listening. They actually bought tickets, which I felt bad for them.
Yeah,
I was like,
you got to give a refund, Paul.
but I felt bad for them because I'm like, you guys. I felt like going like, you paid tickets for this, like.
Well, that's what I feel. But that show you brought me to fucking.
It's the same place.
I know, but like that guy is charging people to go to that.
I know.
And look, that's kind of fucked up. I think because it's
She's
like
charging comics.
no,
No.
it's charging audience members.
No,
it's,
audience
It's a New Orleans.
I was like, no
place.
wonder they booked this guy.
It's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant. People are going there to eat, and they're like, "Do you have tickets?" And it's like, "Well,
always
I want to
weird.
go. I want to go there to eat." And it's like, and then people are already eating there, and then some people pay for the show. But if you're just going there to eat, it's like you're not going to buy tickets.
That night was comedy hostage, but whatever. But even though that night you
Comedy house.
yeah, it's like.
You should change the name to Comedy Hostage.
But they said
It's where you try to eat with your family and we do dick and fart jokes for an hour and see if you can get your curry
But that's
down.
where I feel like he should not be charging people to go to that because it's like it's just odd. It's a bar show. You know what I mean? Like you're here.
I always make more money with the donation bucket anyway.
Yeah.
Because people want to see the good show and they're like, oh, you put up really good comedians. Everyone was funny.
You know what sucked
This
too?
was worth $20.
I spent what, like $40-something, like in two, like
And how
four
much
drinks.
How much
four
did
drinks.
you spend last night again?
I didn't buy anything.
Oh, because you learned.
No, I
Remember
learned.
We got that,
I
we got that
went there.
appetizer. It was $25.
Yeah,
It
even
was-
for a refill of Diet Coke, they charged me for the refill. I was like, what the
you
fuck
serious?
is
well, that's what I
happening
mean.
here?
As a
Yeah.
comic, you didn't even get a comic
Dude, that's
drink.
like that one bartender at the Improv who charges me $6.75 for soda water.
Oh, I know. We're not gonna name names,
is
but
that-
I know what you're talking
It's a
about.
female.
Is that me?
It's a female.
Is
I
it
know who
me?
you're talking
No, it's another female.
I know exactly.
I was like, I'm a
Pointing.
bartender, and she was like $6.75. I'm a cunt. oh God.
Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna.
gave her $20. I was like, keep the change, bitch.
I'm not gonna comment on that right now. But
I was like, I still need my job there.
oh my god!
managed-
If I post
yeah.
this clip, it'll
No, don't
definitely-
post that clip. No,
Oh,
she's,
yeah,
she's a
please.
sweetheart. She's a sweetheart, but yes,
No, she's not. I've never seen her smile once.
All right.
she's nice to me.
Takes 10 minutes to get a fucking beer on draft. Get the fuck out of here. I'm a high volume bartender and you work at a comedy club. This isn't hard.
All right. Now Dan is an actor. Now Dan, how is the SAG-AFTRA strike affecting you right now? Is it? I mean,
Oh, not at all.
Yeah. But you were auditioning a lot. Is it?
Yeah, I just had an audition and all the other actors were like, oh, we can't do TVs and movies. I'm like, okay, I've
Right,
never
right,
booked
right.
any TVs or movies.
Now, do you think that that actors should be trying to have? I know actors that like won't get another job like because they are an actor. They've worked as an actor. They're trying to make money just as an actor, and they refuse to go back and
Work service?
work a service job or
gosh.
an office job or
You
whatever.
can't hold down a regular job. There's no way you're going to get an acting
Writers,
job.
too.
Acting
It's
is
like-
like a full, it's a business.
Right,
And
right.
all these other actors, they don't get that. You got to buy headshots. You got to be able to pay for a reel. You got to
Right.
be able to book stuff. You got to get a subscription to Actors Access, LA Casting.
There's all
There's
these,
no
yeah.
way to do it without a job unless you have rich parents.
Exactly.
And then fuck you anyway. So
But it's like I've known people that have like worked a few jobs over the years. They're like, I'm a working actor now, and then the jobs dry up, and they don't want to go back to bartending
yeah.
or office jobs or whatever. And it's
I'm
like,
going back, but I'm on unemployment right now. I'm like,
but,
why would I
but
not be?
No, I totally get
My
it.
job
yeah.
closed down for good, so I have
Yeah.
a perfect excuse.
Where at the Abbey or where were you working?
Pump.
Pump right next
Pump.
to Abbey, but they're still in the Abbey too now.
Wait, you
Oh,
worked
wow.
at Pump?
Oh yeah,
I was at Pump 3 years, yeah.
yeah. He was like the hot commodity at Pump.
Only straight guy at
yeah.
Pump, dude. Only
I would always
straight
see your
guy.
videos.
Anyone
yeah.
knows, you gotta explain what Pump is.
Pump is Vanderpump.
Yeah, Lisa
Vanderpump
Vanderpump's
owns it.
restaurant. I guess she
Vanderpump
made-
is like, it's everywhere.
Oh, were you part of the whole Scandival and all that? Or
No,
were
I
you
bartended with those guys though. They were cool.
They were cool.
yeah. I mean, rest in peace, Pump. I don't
Dude,
know
the
what to
last
say.
month was fucking insane.
Really?
Like I didn't
Why
charge
did
comedians.
why
I
did
was
they
like, always
close?
wanted
They
you
just
guys-
couldn't. They didn't want to afford the rent.
Rent was like $80,000 a month or something. And
Jesus.
even the Vanderpumps were like, you know what? Nah.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. That is crazy.
But like the worst types of people watch that show. Sorry.
You know,
I do not watch
feel
it.
like
I don't watch it. My girl watches
some
it.
Karen's gonna pop up and stab me. And be like, Lisa Vanderpump's a god.
I mean, the Vanderpump Rules is I don't watch that at all, but it kind of is it's all around me all the time.
They brought in the worst.
I know
types of
people that are on it. People live next to me that were on it. Like it's like they're filming. They put a notice on my building this weekend that they're filming around the corner. Like it's like
Yeah.
And then there's people that are obsessed with it. Yeah.
Yeah, my girl's obsessed with it, and it's like most girls are. I don't think Rachel is, but
but
I have a few friends that are girls that are like, oh my god, this that. I don't know anything about it. I need to be.
I have more white.
Yeah, the only
chromosomes
reason
than
why
most women
I know about it is just because my girl. She'll be like, "Oh, this guy cheated on this," and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like
They love it. I'm like, why do you even fucking care?
Exactly. Who
Well,
fucking
I
cares?
need to be like, just for our listeners. We're probably going to be having a Vanderpump cast member on the show soon.
No shit.
A former cast member. So I don't want to get too much into it.
Oh,
now,
does he host
but
the improv?
No. He's not a comedian or anything like that. Well, I'm beginning to school myself on it a little bit because I don't know shit about it, and I need to.
Oh, I know a lot about it just because my girl tells me every fucking thing.
Yeah,
Like,
so look forward to that. If you like Vanderpump, we might have,
I've never seen the
an
show.
upcoming episode.
Every shift, they'd come in and just start talking to me. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, you're like.
that's how I met Tom
Every single
Sandoval.
person.
I met Tom Sandoval through Katie.
we went to.
Yeah, you were
Tom
there.
Tom.
You were there. Yeah, we're at Tom Tom.
That night we went to Tom
and
Tom.
everyone's like coming up to this person. We're hanging out with
Rachel
him.
doesn't know
We're
what
having
we're
I have
drinks.
no idea what you guys are talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly. We're having drinks, and everyone's coming up to him like asking for a picture, and I'm like, finally, I'm like,
You're
are you
like, who-
famous?
yeah.
Like, who are you? He's like,
And then you took a photo with him.
Yeah, and then I took a
like
photo
an
with him.
asshole, and
And
you're
then-
like Tom Tom.
no, I didn't say Tom Tom. I posted the picture.
I'm like,
and
oh,
then-
Rob's a fan all of a sudden.
No, I will not. But I posted
Like,
the picture.
Clout, Instagram clout. Yes, let me get a selfie too, Tom.
That's fine. But my sister saw the picture and it blew her fucking mind. She was like, "Oh my god, you met Tom Tom," and I'm like, "Who the fuck
Yeah,
is
no,
this
it
guy?"
is
Like, who are you? And he's like, I'm one of the Toms. You fucking idiot.
I'm like, I don't know.
It
who
is
you
true
are.
though. It's like like my friends back in New Jersey, like they're like, oh, like this person from that show, and I'm
The
like,
lead
yeah.
singer of Nickelback was
They're
there.
like, oh my god, you know that person? I'm
See, I
like,
just
So many
got-
winners.
I got offered a job at Tom Tom like right after Pump shut down, but I was like, I want.
you were gonna get a job at Tom Tom?
They got offered one.
Oh,
they
you
need
did?
they need bartenders right now.
Yeah,
I was with another old bartender from Pump last night, and he was
Okay.
like, they're asking me to come in tomorrow.
but you want to kind of just lay low. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
you should.
but I don't know if the singer of Nickelback's there. I might want to.
No, it was funny because
I want to see if
remember
I can pick up a shift tonight.
his girlfriend got in a fight with Katie, and like they were arguing, and then we had to leave because it got
I remember
crazy.
it vaguely. That was like
it
a
was
few-
like a fucking Vanderpump Rules
That was a
episode
while
with no
ago.
cameras. It was like
Yeah, that was a
what the
while
fuck?
ago.
Yeah.
I remember that though. Yeah.
Pre-COVID.
Rob brought our friend Ted with him today
He's
to the
asleep.
podcast. I don't even know. I mean, Rob's just like, I'm bringing Ted. with
He's
us.
asleep.
Is he?
Yeah.
Do you
Brought
know-
Ted to sleep over.
There he is.
I don't
He's
know.
awake.
If let me see if it works. I don't know. Maybe we can.
Is there another person in here?
Yeah.
He's gonna zoom
gonna
in
have to
from
put
the
him in.
I
from the
don't know
living
where-
room.
I don't know where.
Your phone.
What? Why?
Did it not?
Yeah,
is your-
don't worry about it. Don't
is
worry.
your
Yeah,
phone not
so
connected?
much.
Don't worry about it.
All right, whatever. I'm just saying.
Doug's like,
Rob's
I'm
like-
done talking to all of the people in the
I just
podcast
forgot that
studio.
he was in there still. I was like, oh yeah.
wanna
Ted's
talk-
in
He's
the room.
treating this like the show that you didn't want to do. So he's just like,
What show? What do you mean? What show I didn't want to do?
what?
What are you talking
The
about?
stand-up show.
Oh, the stand-up show. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't want to do that.
I really want to do it.
I'm too
now.
good for that.
You should go by.
I like just. Someone
I
told
got
me
you a
this the
spot.
other day. They were like, Dan, know what I love about you? You just lean into the bomb. I was like, I don't bomb. I was like, what have I been bombing?
It's such a fucked
You
up
lean
compliment.
into the bomb. I was like, okay.
Lean into the bomb.
You lean into sucking? That's fucked up, dude.
Let's
I love how hard you suck, Dan.
let's talk about
So
some.
you don't even notice you're bombing. I'm like, thanks, dude. Also, who the fuck are you?
Let's talk about some weird news. Maybe we could talk about this in some bassholes of the week.
I got some
Let's-
weird
Sure,
news.
man.
Let's do this. All right. So this is
Sure. How smart.
this was a story that I just found. It was a guy in Japan or China or something like that. I don't know where it is. But
Oh yeah, he paid.
he paid to turn himself into a dog.
Yeah.
What?
How smart
see
is
Sam
the
Worrell's
average
tweet?
American?
Sam
A
Worrell's
couple
tweet?
of new surveys tried to answer that question, Richard.
Would you say you're smarter than the average
Oh,
dog
wait.
costume? What
There we
relates
go.
to anything like this? Erica, a Japanese man, has spent $15,000 to buy a dog costume. What we're looking at is him
What?
in a dog costume. Yes.
Oh, Okay. There's a
That's
person
a human
in there.
being in there.
Okay.
That's a person in there, okay? So much does he love dogs that he spent $15,700. A TV costume company specially designed this costume for the dude to walk around in and make, put his paw up and. Oh my goodness.
This is crazy.
Not surprisingly, some people on his YouTube channel where he posted this found it rather creepy. One person said, quote, "This is like a car accident, disturbing, but you can't stop looking."
I would have to concur, I think. I mean,
isn't that crazy?
Sam Morrill was like, maybe don't follow your dreams.
I don't know.
We gotta stop telling people.
I mean,
to
there
follow
was
their
another
dreams.
video, like his owner or whatever took him to the park, and
He has
like
an owner?
I don't know, like whoever was walking
Yeah,
him in the
some girl walking
costume,
him.
with like the other dogs were coming up and like sniffing the dog, and they were playing with it and stuff like that. And
This is in Japan, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just guessing.
yeah.
It's just makes total sense.
It's either Japan or Florida. or
Yeah,
something like that.
I mean, it seems. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Crocodile.
it's definitely creepy as fuck, right? It's like just odd, but I don't know. I guess if you have that kind of money, you want a dog costume. I guess go do it.
Just
I don't know.
get a fucking dog, dude.
But he wants to be.
He wants to
the
be
dog.
one.
He wants to be the dog.
Oh my god, did you get to see that guy in France who's
What
slowly
if he-
transforming himself into an alien or whatever?
No,
Like,
I
he,
didn't
like-
see that. Oh, but this guy.
What if you see him like fucking another dog or
Well,
something?
I'm wondering,
like
That's
that?
what I was
like-
wondering. Is this like a furry thing?
Well,
Yeah.
is it like is it like how does he shit or piss? Is there like an opening? Like does someone pick up at the shit after him?
Someone
Like I
follow
don't know.
him around.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm all about dogs. I love dogs, but I mean this is a little extreme.
You would never
right?
do that, Doug? You know?
You know, I would say that if someone made me the costume, I would definitely try it. I would put it on.
Oh, you would put it on.
I would put it on and just be like, "Is this cool?" I don't know. Like
Is
you know.
this cool? No,
No,
it's
but
not.
like,
What do you mean?
Wouldn't it be funny
you
if
know
you
what would be
saw him
interesting?
out?
You know what would be interesting if you had that costume? It would be interesting to do. It's just like, you know what? I just want to escape from the world for a while. You know, like
But he's like living out a dog's life in all of the worst ways.
I would put the costume on and like just sit in the park. And just see like eventually someone's gonna come up to him and be like, this
Doug,
dog,
you'd wander
this
into the
dog is-
women's locker room
this
and
dog
just
is
start
lo-
wagging your tail.
Well, I don't know, but why is the dog in the women's locker room to begin with?
Because
But,
he's a cute little
Licking
lassie
asses.
boy.
but someone would come up to you eventually. Someone would come up to you eventually and be like, "Oh, this dog is lost."
I would love to see that man and
All
just
right,
strap a collar on him and be like, "You're coming with me," like one of the chain ones.
That's a good prank show.
Yeah,
him in a
it would be a good prank show. Like also, like the woman like brings the dog home, like, "Oh, this dog's lost."
I want to
And
know
all
what
of a
that
sudden-
guy looks
and all of a
like.
sudden you
That's
just
fucking
sit-
creepy.
All of a sudden you're sitting there, and then all of a sudden you get out of the costume in her house, and she just freaks out. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I thought like the
What?
whole point, like living a dog's life, is that you don't have to spend $15,000 and like somebody else takes care of you.
I
And
mean-
he's doing the exact opposite.
Well, I think there is a handler. I think there's a handler for
that
this
he's
guy.
paying for.
Well, there's
Like,
a whole
what-
thing in the gay community called pup play. I
Pup
don't know if
play.
you're familiar
What does
with
that
this.
mean?
Doug's an
It's
art
where
sorry.
they put on like dog masks and act like dogs in a sexual manner.
That's like furries, no?
Yeah, I did an open mic in West Hollywood, and the
Really?
camera guy had on one of the pup masks.
Oh my god.
I was like, "Whose service dog is this?"
Oh, how much shit do you have to do sexually to get to the point where you're like, I think I'm
It's
just
a
gonna
whole
try
community.
masks now.
Does it have a lipstick dick too? Like, does it come out like
I don't
a
know. Well, that's what I'm
lipstick
wondering.
or-
If there's an area that like he can relieve himself or what, you know.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Rob, would you try it?
Never. No. I can't believe you said you want to try to see how cool it is.
If I gave you that costume right now, you wouldn't put it
No,
on just to
I
fuck,
wouldn't.
like just to be like, I put it on for like 10 minutes and just see how.
Oh,
it
to
feels.
fuck! I would put it on to fuck with people.
That's
but
what-
no,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
Yeah, that's about it.
I think it'd be fun to
Yeah.
fuck with dogs. Like go to a dog park and just
See
see
if
what
they
the
can
fuck
tell.
they're doing.
Rachel,
They
would you
know.
try it?
Wait, I mean, if you paid me $15,000, sure, but
To put it on?
No, just to put it on.
No, like
to
if,
put it
no,
on?
if I was like, hey, someone sent the show this costume, like we could all try it on, just see how it is for like 10
No,
minutes.
because
Put
it
on.
looks like you need someone else to get you out of it. And I know you guys would get me in the costume and then just leave me in the
That's
costume.
true. That is true.
He's riding on a bike as a dog, and we're like, "What the fuck?"
Duro's
is
just like,
that?
remember that time you didn't book me? You're the
No, you didn't put me up.
Fucking leave him. Fucking tie his leash to the fucking
you were
the
Lassie
parking meter and leave him
always
there.
now.
that's true. I trust
Fetch me the
strangers more.
newspaper, bitch.
I trust
Oh
strangers
my
more
God.
than I
But
do
I'm
you
not.
guys.
It would kind of be a fun drunk afternoon of like getting drunk and putting that on and just
then
fucking with
I
people.
would love to go to a dog park and fuck with people. Yeah, I would.
But you
love
could
to.
also get attacked, Rob. Like, what if some fucking dog was like,
Oh shit! You're right. You're right.
like you can't really bite back. In
Yeah,
this
you're
thing.
punching the dog.
You know, like if you're trying to like as the dog costume, if you're trying to attack the dog, you can't really bite. You're just there. You know. Some fucking dog mauls the other dog.
Yeah, maybe I wouldn't. I
think he would just so he could like go hump some woman's leg, and he's like,
probably.
"Oh, it's just me. It's the dog."
That's what I would tell her too.
This dog penis looks like a real human penis.
I think that'd be a viral TikTok of just like somebody who didn't realize Rob was in costume and like, you're like literally punching the other dog. Dog learns how to punch.
Help me! Like,
I think it would be awesome if Rob put that costume on and then just did a comedy show and went up as the dog. I would,
like the Shaggy DA?
Yeah. And all of a sudden you turn back into Rob.
No one knows that reference, but yeah.
Shaggy Dog?
The Shaggy DA, dude.
Yeah.
I got it. You got it.
Oh, Ted.
The peanut gallery is chiming in.
Ted wants to say something. Ted, what do you want to say about this dog?
Ted?
Oh, no, I was saying the guy calls himself Taco.
Taco? That's his name?
Taco because he doesn't want people to know that he dresses up as a dog. He apparently has a high profile job.
Yeah, that's Ted, our PA in the background, our intern.
He wakes up every once in a while to chime in.
He hasn't got
We need you to go buy a dog costume right
Ted,
now.
go find the dog costume.
Yeah,
I think it'd be funny if you just bought like a Pluto, like from Disney, like costume, and you're like, 20,000.
All right, Ted, you're not on a
Ted,
microphone,
we
so
can't.
we're not gonna
Stop.
Right now, people are listening. It's like that sounds fucking weird. All right. Sounds like someone is trapped in a fucking well.
It is your apartment, so possibly.
All right, what else? What other news is going on? Let's see.
Did you hear about the cocaine sharks?
Cocaine sharks. I did hear something about that.
Yeah,
That's like it's like cocaine bear, but a shark, right?
Yeah, there was a bunch of drugs.
This is
dumped off-
real. This is real. Yeah.
Right.
Drugs dumped off the coast of Florida. Sharks could be feasting on the drugs.
That's crazy.
And what are they doing though? Are they more like attacking people, or are they hanging out at pool halls, or what are they doing?
I don't know.
They have their own businesses now.
I'm just thinking, fuck Netflix and chill. Let's 8-ball and Shark Week.
I mean,
That makes
yeah.
Shark Week more interesting. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Well, that episode of that will probably be on Shark Week at some point, right?
probably.
Cocaine shark.
Cocaine
dude.
shark.
So is it just a theory right now, or did they actually see like
See, that's what I'm saying.
coked
Like,
out sharks?
I don't know. Cocaine shark. Let me look it up.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what did they do? Did they do anything though?
They
Were
become
attacking
more
people more
shark-like.
aggressive, or
Yeah, they spend all their money at the strip
yeah,
club.
yeah, exactly. They're at strip clubs. Like,
They
there's
attack
a lot
less.
of sharks at strip clubs now. Man.
Yeah,
They're just beaching
experts
themselves
say,
at Miami
experts
'cause
say
they need more
cocaine
coke.
sharks may be feasting on drugs dumped off Florida. Erratic behavior observed in some sharks.
That's such a zero burger. You know, it's like if they were attacking people or more aggressive, then that would be like a story. But if they're just
Florida Keys.
yeah.
I feel like they'd be less hungry.
Remember Sharknado? What about cocaine
they're
Sharknado?
skinny sharks.
Skinny
yeah,
sharks.
Well, that movie will be out soon enough.
Yeah, cocaine Sharknado.
Cocaine Sharknado.
I want to star in that. That'll be my theatrical
I
debut.
can see you being in that. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's actually a great movie right there.
Yeah,
That's a
is
great, yeah. I mean, Sharknado was pretty good.
There's
the
only
first
one way we can kill these cocaine sharks. We got to do more cocaine.
Gotta meet them on their level. Just like,
Heroin sharks.
I'm just like, give me your boobs. I need to do some coke off them.
Sharks are missing teeth. They're
it's
all,
for humanity
Yeah, we're gonna save the world. We're gonna do this cocaine up your ass.
first.
People are stealing props from the new Beetlejuice 2 set. Have you heard about that?
Oh no.
They were filming that in Vermont, and someone stole. Remember that from the movie? Remember that weird sculpture?
Yeah.
which sculpture?
That one. Remember that? Remember that one? This one right here.
Yeah, it grabs her.
the mom.
Yeah. So someone stole that from the set of Beetlejuice 2.
Okay, so it's probably like not actually
That's
stone.
not one
right?
person.
Yeah.
Probably just like lived in it.
That's like 4 hillbillies.
But like, what are you gonna do with that? Like, you have that in your house, and it's like, hey, isn't that the thing from Beetlejuice?
yeah, you can't sell it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
it's
like,
like
right.
it's like right now, someone is sitting in a living room with that thing there.
I mean, on the
Like,
black market,
So what
that
are we
would
gonna do
probably
with
sell.
it? I don't know.
Beetlejuice is like my favorite movie of all
yeah,
time.
dude. It's
I know.
Showtime, huh? It's a fucking great
I
movie.
know. I'm excited.
love
I'm
that
excited
movie,
for the
man.
sequel. Yeah, they've been filming the sequel in.
When did you guys watch
Vermont.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Wednesday
No,
was good.
Wednesday was really good. Yeah.
So good. I love Tim Burton, man.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah,
There
it
was
was very good.
very good.
Let's go to the next story.
Very good.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right. The next story. There was a Nevada license plate that was short for "Go back to California." It was revoked by the DMV, I guess. It says, this is what it said. It said GOBK2CA. Go back to CA.
What? It was in Nevada?
It was in Nevada, and there were a lot of complaints, and then the DMV revoked it.
What? Who's complaining about
Who
that?
the fuck?
Who cares?
Why do we care?
And that's too long. It should go back and then the number 2 and then CA, right?
That was
It
probably
sounds
that
like
might have been
Biggie-
taken
it
by
sounds
someone
like-
else.
Sounds like that Biggie Smalls song too. Going back to Cali.
Yeah.
I always wondered if
Why
like
you
somebody
think that?
accidentally got like one of those vanity plates. Like they didn't buy a vanity plate, but then the letters just like in numbers just spelled something that was like really bad. You know, like
Yeah.
I8NGR.
Like it just happened to be. It just happened to kind of say something. Has anyone ever had a vanity plate here? Have you like purchased one?
That's too much effort.
Have you thought about doing it?
Never.
No.
Never.
Why?
But I think people in California should get the fuck out or don't come here or whatever else because there's too much traffic here. And that's why I think it's funny that so many people talk shit about California like that. Go back to California. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. I
think
We
it's
got
funny.
too many fucking people here. Get the
Yeah,
fuck
it's like-
out of here. Do
it's
not
like-
come here.
It's like who cares? Yeah, exactly.
Well, in Nevada, it's like go back to California is illegal, but that's just like the license plate you get in Texas.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I hate that shit though, because like in Texas, they're not fucking
They
doing
hate
better. Yeah, I
California.
know. Go fuck yourself.
Well,
dude.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's also like I mean, they I don't know. They charge so much for that, like personalized license plates. So
Yeah, that's too much.
I looked
effort.
at one point just getting like.
What did you want to get?
No, I didn't want to get a personalized. I just wanted to get the black California license plate. You know how like they have the black one?
You gotta do bass hole in your license plate, right?
I feel like that's just asking for trouble.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
someone's gonna be
yeah,
like,
I
"Oh, look at this fucking ass," and then they throw a brick
Instead
through
of
your car.
S's, it's dollar signs.
Yeah, yeah,
They're like, yo,
exactly.
fuck, I'm cutting this guy off.
I'll see if it's available after this. I'll look it up. No, but it was like even for like just the black license plate, it was like $200 extra or some shit. It was like super
it's like,
expensive.
fucking
Who
who the
cares?
fuck wants to
Yeah.
do that? You're like way too much time on your hands.
You know what? My
dude.
mom has one. My mom has
Really?
and it says "Sing to God" on it.
Sing to God.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
She's
yeah.
religious?
and she get very.
Obviously.
My mom is the church lady. My mom is definitely
All right,
she's the
all
church
right.
lady. But like she's actually been like chased down and like flipped off and shit. Like my mom's
From
like
that license plate.
Yeah, from that license plate. Like God, you can go fuck your God and like shit like that. And it's like she's like a 72-year-old frail woman, and it's just like. I just think, vanity license plates. You're just asking for shit, asking for trouble.
You're asking
obviously.
for trouble. Yeah. I mean, it's I don't know. It just seems odd.
I know.
Some of them are good though that I see.
Like what?
I'm trying to think of a good one, but sometimes I'm like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, there are some funny ones for sure.
But I mean, who cares?
Who cares? But it's also like you remember that car, like if they're
That was like your one moment of being funny was
Yeah.
your license plate.
if they cut you off or if they like it's like easy to remember their plate all of a sudden and be like, oh, I'm reporting this asshole.
Yeah, any hit and run, you're fucked.
Yeah,
I knew a
exactly. Yeah,
They're like, his license plate was bass hole.
I knew a
Pretty sure
comic
it was Doug Bass. I Googled it.
used to have too funny on the back of his license plate. Too funny. Yeah. Like,
Really?
Yeah, and then I'm
Oh, that guy sounds so unfunny.
yeah.
really.
Yes. And
Who
then,
was it?
Well, I'll just tell you, it was Jeff Garcia. He used to have too funny on the back of his license plate, and then like this guy Zach Miller, he would drive his car, and he would get fucking so much shit when fucking he was driving the car because people would be like too funny,
funny.
and just talk so much shit to him when he was driving around. Yeah. He's like, I hate that license plate.
I hate that license plate. And that guy.
It was a
Fuck
fucking
you.
5.0 Mustang. This is a long time ago. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's like people that have the nicer cars, they tend to get these vanity plates. I feel like, if you have like a shitty car, it's like, just, pay your car bill.
I feel like the name tells you enough, right? Like, don't get it. Like,
Don't get
vanity plate. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a narcissistic dick.
Right.
Cool.
Plus, I fucking hate the DMV. I would not want to fucking even step one foot in there just to get a vanity plate.
You can do it online, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Ooh.
But it's also like the things that are taken. What about the people that are like, oh my god, this one's taken already, and then they figure out an alternate way to spell whatever they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's close to it, but it's not exactly what it is.
Cool gamer tag on your
thank you.
license.
Rob, you could get like DeRoach or something on your car.
Fuck
Ooh,
no.
Roach.
Yeah.
The
Roach. Yeah. Roach is definitely taken.
It just,
Roach is
that feels
definitely
like
taken.
you're just like,
Roach.
you're still like selling weed.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was my
Yeah.
nickname growing up, DeRocha. So it was Roach. Yeah.
The Roach. Coach.
But yeah, whenever people heard that, they'll always be like, Roach? Roach is your real name? Like, you smoke weed? What the?
Roach Coach.
Yeah, Roach Coach.
All right. Well, let's get into Dan's asshole story, his basshole story. Now, you were on the live show, I don't know, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what your asshole story was.
You guys weren't even like, it's not even that much of an asshole
I don't
story.
think we were not very impressed by
But
it.
we were so looking for, because you're such a dick, right? We were,
Yeah.
we were looking forward and like, what?
This guy stole my phone and I like tracked it down. And
Oh,
basically-
Yeah,
that's what it
no,
was.
that was justified.
Yeah. Now,
I think
do you have,
this last month at Pump, I was a huge dick.
Really?
Well, I mean, I knew my job was ending.
I was going to say.
And there was no repercussions of
They're
me
not-
being a dick.
They're not going to fire you.
Yeah, there's nothing they could do, you know?
Right.
So, like, and also, like, the last month, I told you guys, like, Vanderpump people, like, his girlfriend, just the worst. Just kidding. He's like, I'm going to hang it.
They were showing up.
That's his baby
No, it
mama
was
you're
like,
talking about.
it was like,
Pump fans.
Yeah,
it
she didn't go out.
was like the worst women from the worst parts of America just pilgrimaging in.
Right.
Mass migration. Birthright for Karen is what it seemed like. Just like everyone coming in. And, you know, women just asking the dumbest, like, come to the bar. I'm like, what can I get you? They're like,
Right.
I'll take a phone charger and contact lens solution. It's like, bitch, no.
Oh, my God. Wow.
The last day, I was a huge dick the last day.
Okay.
So we're quitting, you know, we're closed tomorrow. So like, and it was a 14-hour bartending shift.
14 hours.
14 hours.
Yeah,
dude.
and this was
So,
brunch you would do, right?
Yeah, I started at 10:30 and we ended at like 2.
Oh, my God.
And they were filming the show that day. So it was like, you know. and
Now,
like,
have you appeared on the show as a bartender? Like,
I don't know.
You don't know. You
I signed a release form one time, but
Right.
I'm not going to watch.
so you're probably in it somewhere. Yeah.
Maybe.
Right.
But you know, like I'm making 8 espresso martinis. I got 4 like Kahlua Bailey's espresso, 4 bottles up. These women are like, "Hey, can you take a picture of us?" And I was like, "Absolutely not." And she goes, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm serious." Also, you're last now, you know. And then this woman takes out her phone and she's like, "What's your name?" I'm writing a Yelp review. I was like,
Go ahead.
"My name is Dan Paustian. We are closed tomorrow, dumbass. Please make a Yelp review." You're yelping into the fucking void.
Yeah, here's a shot of bleach. Get out of here.
And then like one woman DM'd me and was like, "You're so stressed bartending at Pump right now." And I was like, "You think I'm gonna check my DMs?" And she was like, "Just breathe." And I was like, "You're a cunt. Like, fuck you."
Just breathe. Sending him a reminder to breathe.
That's
I
gotta
do
be.
the yoga.
That's gotta be a fun.
She was doing this shit in my face.
Oh, no, the
that's the
snapping.
Hey, me. I'm like,
Rob has
bitch,
done
I
that.
see you. There's 20 people.
I
that-
never do that.
Rob
What
does
is
that
it?
to me at the improv. He's like,
Oh, I do that to you because I'm fucking with you.
Rob does this. Rob raises his hand. Like even in the Basel show, like on
Yeah.
stage, he'll be
He'll
like,
raise his hand.
he'll be like,
He does that whistle where it's just like,
I
no,
can't
he
even
does
do
this.
it.
He does.
Trying to get Doug to bring him a drink.
"Hey, yo, Tuts, we got a fucking beer over here."
That's gotta be fun though, and like knowing it's your last day of doing that job, and yeah, like anything goes. It's like, you know, you can't get fired. They're closing down.
Yeah,
gotta be
I mean, I really
interesting.
became a dick at the end. And the New York bartender I work with, who was like always a dick to people,
Yeah.
was like, "Dan, you're really getting bartending now." Just because, you know, I was,
Yeah, I
people
mean,
are like, "Can I pay with my phone?" I'm like, "No,
It is
give
fun.
me your fucking card."
It is fun, kind of like, you know, ignoring people when you're bartending. I would say, like, especially like when it's busy and like, you know, you can't get to everyone, obviously, you know, and it's like people don't understand that. I feel like it's
Well,
like,
I'll acknowledge them, be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
man, I'm really busy, but I see you,
yeah,
and
it's like,
I'll get you in a sec."
It's like with the 1 minute.
Yeah.
you know, I'll be right there. You know, that kind of thing.
and then they're still like, "No, I'm first," and you're like,
yeah.
Not
now I'm
anymore.
never coming to you.
Right.
You think I need your $1 tip? I don't.
No.
That's why I like stop waiting tables. As a bartender, if someone's a douchebag, you can just never come back.
That's what I yeah.
awesome.
And that's kind of what I appreciate when I'm bartending, because it's like you can still service job obviously, but you have the right to kind of be more of a dick asshole.
huge.
It's
Yeah.
like when you're a server, it's more like kissing ass. and is
Yeah,
everything
you can be a
okay,
dick
you
to the
know?
clients, and you can be a dick to the other servers now.
Right.
It's like,
Right, right.
bitch.
Right, exactly. So that's the best part about it. I would
Yeah.
say, you know,
So
it's-
Dan found his calling, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
I enjoy it too. It's like you know, it's like it's a little more like fuck it, who cares? You know,
Yeah.
it's like, you know, you have that attitude.
The servers are in the well, like, "I need my drink right now." I'm like, "Here's the difference between us. we can all do your job. None of you guys can do our job. So why don't you fuck off?
That's true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you just gotta be upfront with them. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you were an asshole at Pump last day. Just anything went. You just did anything.
Oh man.
Now you working there, I would say it's very popular. Did you get a lot of like people's numbers? Did you hook up a lot with customers? Did you have those opportunities?
I was
guessing.
single for like probably 8 months when I was working.
Right,
there.
you're in a relationship.
Yeah, I'm in a relationship now.
So when you were in your single days at Pump, yeah.
Oh yeah. And even when I was in the relationship, I would get numbers and be like, what am I doing?
Right.
I met this like cougar MILF that was a writer on CSI. And she was like, I'm going to this Japanese bondage party after this.
What?
Do you want to tie me up in leather? And I was like, I have a girlfriend. I'm sorry.
She's like, you
I
look
should have
like
just called her
somebody
and be
who
like, yo,
does
babe, I
it.
need that hall pass. I got to go tie this MILF up in a basement somewhere. God, it was weird.
That's interesting.
Yeah, lots of MILFs came in. I mean, there was this one came in from Arizona, just, having a ladies' trip with her friend. Her friend was not wearing a shirt. You could just see her entire boobs. It was like a mesh. Beautiful boobs, too. Like, the food runner guys are just, like, bumping into shit, like.
Yeah.
But, I'm talking to them, and, like, they're in my bar for, like, 4 hours. I'm taking shots with them. We get drunk. And she was like, oh, I'm leaving to go to the Abbey. Like, come say bye to me.
Right.
I go around the side. We start making out against the wall, like where the food runners are coming out.
Right.
We're just sucking face. And this guy comes out with all these food, like all these plates. And he just looks at me and goes, Dan, I want to be you when I grow up.
That's great. Yeah, it seems like that kind of. I've only went there once, and it seems like that kind of place.
Yeah.
Where it's just
Everyone's
like,
always like, oh my God, so many gay guys hitting on you. I'm like, just as many terrible white bitches. Like, it's an even balance.
oh my God, that's crazy. All right, so asshole at Pump. Anything else?
Was there any specific like asshole part? Like, was there like something like you said, like the bartenders, like you're getting bartending and everything else, but like, was there a specific moment like that you were an asshole?
Oh yeah, I mean, let's see. We had.
I just want to know like what exactly.
Is there
you
something
were
you've done to a
doing?
customer or whatever like that was like totally like
Other
this
than
is fucked up?
ignoring them or like.
Oh yeah, I've told people to just fuck off before. This one guy came in, and I hate it when people ask me for a phone charger. I'm like, just charge your phone. This isn't fucking CVS. I'm not. The waters are really annoying too, and I'm like, fucking whatever. But this guy comes in, and he's wasted. He looks like Better Call Saul.
Okay.
He's like dressed in a suit, looks just like that guy.
Odenkirk.
He's with like a tall, like 6'8", super handsome model. He like looks like he plays sports. That guy's in a suit. And they come in and they're wasted. Apparently they just got kicked out of Sir. I found out. And they come in a Pump. He immediately comes to the bar. He's like, let me get a phone charger. I'm like, no phone charger, bud.
Especially when they ask that way.
Yeah.
Let me get a phone charger.
Yeah. And so he's like, all right, martini. So I give him a martini. And his friend's trying to do like drunk magic tricks. And his friend's nice. But he's too drunk. He keeps on being like, is this your card? I'm like, no, that's not my card. Like,
Oh man. That's the
also,
worst.
can you stop? Like,
Oh, he's doing horrible magic tricks there.
yeah.
Is this your card? No.
And then the Better Call Saul guy is like, just like takes a couple sips of his martini and goes, I can't believe none of you cunts have a fucking phone charger. And I was like, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get out. He was like, what are you going to do? I was like, I'll go get the bouncer. Get the bouncer. He comes over. And he's like, buddy, you got to leave. And that's another beautiful thing about being a bartender.
You cut people off. You
you're
can kick someone out.
in
If
the
you
pilot
want to.
chair. This guy is being a dick. He needs to go. He's wasted.
Right.
I just found out he just got kicked out of Sir. So the bartender's like, you got to go, buddy. The dude pushes our bouncer, who is just like the most jacked, like looks like he plays UFC, like Samoan dude.
Right.
And the guy pushes the bouncer, and the bouncer just goes, boom, headbutts him in the nose.
Headbutts him. Whoa.
Splatters everywhere.
Oh shit.
And then drunk magic guy gets the bouncer in a headlock. What? I have to run around. Then I get that guy in a headlock, and then all the gay servers jump in, and we're just fucking beating the shit out of these dudes.
And this is brunch.
No.
This is okay.
Yeah, this is Saturday night.
It's Saturday night.
Typical Saturday night. At
Yeah.
Pump.
These brunches sound crazy.
Yeah, this Saturday night, you would have been like, what the fuck? And so, like, we eventually got him out and locked the doors, and then the guy just started kicking the glass door as hard as he could, trying to break it. He couldn't do it, and then he spit like just the bloodiest, snottiest thing down the. And then I came in for brunch the next day, and there was just blood and snot all over the door, and I was like, "Welcome to Pump, baby."
Jesus Christ.
So you missed that job, is what you're saying?
I mean, I missed the money for sure.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That last month, it was like so hard, but
People just throwing money all over the place.
yeah, money. Like I had one regular that always would just tip me in drugs.
What drugs?
Like cocaine.
Cocaine.
I don't have any money, but here.
Here's a shark with cocaine.
It's just like, it's always like a gram and a half of like just too much. And it was always at brunch when he gave it to me too. And like, I'd work Saturday night, go to bed at like 3 or 4 and then wake up at 8:30 so I could like be at brunch at 10:30.
Right.
And so halfway through that shift, I was like, I'm really tired.
Where's that tip?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Where's that tip? Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, where's Don?
Oh my God.
Yeah, the cocaine. There was a lot of blow there. The last day, my girlfriend was there, and like, we have all these like old, rich, regular gay dudes, and like they're all like 65 and wear bow ties, and like, they all just look like gay Willy Wonkas. They're just like feeding my girlfriend cocaine the whole day.
Oh my God.
I remember getting off work, and she was just like, let's go dancing. I was like, oh my God, we hanging out with Roger again? Jeez.
Roger.
Yeah, they're all like Roger and Tom.
Of course his name's Roger.
Yeah.
Roger and Dom.
He'll just send my girlfriend, now that they've like done a bunch of blow together, he'll just send her random selfies where he's just like,
Oh, jeez. Well, it sounds like it was quite an adventure working there.
Oh, yeah,
I'd say.
man.
The days of Pump. I mean, that's an iconic play, or was an iconic place.
Yeah.
For the area.
I can't believe it's closed. No, it's
Man, we should-
people used to go there all the time. Like,
know.
People would, whenever they visited, girls would always want to be like, I want to go there. Yeah,
My friend from Jersey would visit. She's like, I want to go to Sir, or I want to go to Pump, and I'm like,
and I went there.
That's
lots
once.
of Jersey people came in.
Overpriced
Yeah.
drinks.
Terrible.
I went. Yeah, I went there one time, and I remember like Vanderpump showed up or whatever her name is. Lisa?
Everything was free when I was working there for comedians.
Either way, I went there and she walked in and people were taking pictures of her and her husband. I'm like, who the fuck cares of these people, dude?
I felt bad for Lisa because she would come in every weekend and she'd be like trying to eat dinner, and then every 5 seconds, some like
someone's owed us.
Yeah, but
some
she's
lady
there
from
for
Florida
a
is like,
reason.
Lisa.
But
yeah,
they're
but
filming.
she's there for a reason, yeah. And she knows
But
that
she loves
too.
that
If
shit.
she wanted to have a nice, quiet meal, she'd go to fucking Craig's or fucking something
Yeah.
else. Like she went there for a reason and to keep the fucking
Right.
people to come
Yeah.
there because it's like, oh, she's gonna show up at some point,
Right, and then a lot of people going there hoping they.
And
do
she
see
was
her.
nice,
Yeah.
and she was nice to the people. Like I saw her, like a bunch of people, like taking
I didn't meet
pictures
her
with
till the last day I worked there.
Really? And how many years
I
did you
knew
work
her
there?
husband really well just because,
Yeah,
I knew his drink order. He would just
Right.
look at me and I'd be like,
that's interesting though. You worked there a long time, right?
yeah.
And you didn't meet her till the last day. That's interesting.
No, well, I never, she never was at the bar.
Yeah, she never went to the bar. Yeah.
She didn't really
She
care.
didn't give you cocaine.
Nah, dude. Ken, her husband, gave me a lot though.
You heard it here
And it wasn't
first.
coke. It was meth. I mean,
There we go. The inside scoop.
Inside
The inside
scoop.
scoop.
Yeah, that's how you stayed skinny.
yeah, man. Me and Ken just doing meth in the walk-in.
That I would watch,
man.
but
Yeah,
My boss is
exactly.
like, I've never seen you bartend this quickly.
Yeah, you're,
You got a Nazi workout.
you got
right
your
there,
drinks
man.
down in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
like making espresso martinis and also taking that picture for that stupid bitch.
All right. Well, any more asshole stories? I don't know. I mean, obviously bartending at a pump type restaurant. Yeah, that would constitute a lot of encountering assholes,
Yeah.
being an asshole to people. Is there anything like when you were a kid, anything like that? Like you did something to some
I
fucking
know there's
kid?
something in the fraternity house days. That
Oh, you were
I
in a
did.
frat?
Yeah.
Which fraternity?
Kappa Sigma.
Where was that?
Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
All right. So, any asshole fraternity stories? Did you, were you in charge of like pledging freshman or anything like that?
Just the roofies.
I was
right?
social chair, so yeah, roofies was my
Roofies.
yeah. I had to procure the roofies
Jesus
for
Christ,
everybody.
you're gonna incriminate yourself right now. Don't say that, dude. No, someone's gonna back me like he was joking about
We're
fucking
joking.
I know that, but still, you
Hey,
get
look
like,
at me. I don't need roofies, baby. Okay.
oh,
This was back when it was not frowned upon.
Oh, when Cosby time, not frowned upon. Yeah. This is back in the Cosby days. It's like, it was okay back then.
Yeah. How do you think we got the roofies? We knew Cosby, right? Big Capacit guy. No. What happened? I mean, pledging itself was nuts. Oh, I got really creative with pledging. Like, I love the hazing. I think it's great. You know,
Really?
it really broke me down and built me back up as like the douchiest, frattiest version of myself. You know, it teaches you really special skills, like, you know, how to be a functional alcoholic and like, you know, but, you know, I hated the hazing when people were just like fucking, what was the pledge class of 2003? Backwards middle name. Or you got to drink this fucking cup of mayonnaise and hot sauce mixed together.
Yeah.
That wasn't my thing. I got creative. So like, I made one pledge just have a shopping cart instead of a backpack. So he would have to take he put his books in the shopping cart, and then I made him lock it with a bike lock, like outside his classroom.
Oh my God.
So like we'd wait for him to go to class, and then we'd see him, and we called all of our pledges Todd because it was the worst name we could think of.
Todd.
And you can't just scream pledge because hazing's illegal, you know. So we'd be across the courtyard like, nice shopping cart, Todd.
And he's just
Look at that fucking idiot.
he's just wheeling this thing around
He's just
campus.
wheeling it in shame. Oh,
That's kind of funny. I mean,
Yeah,
It
no,
was
that
fun.
is fun.
Shopping cart pledge was great.
We didn't like. Yeah, I was in Sigma Phi Epsilon, but I think
you were in a frat?
Yeah, I was in a frat.
I didn't know
Yeah, we used to have
Where
to
was
wear-
that? What-
In San Francisco State. It's a commuter school, so it wasn't fucking
Commuter frat.
Yeah, commuter school.
How
as
does
in,
that
like,
work?
Well, we were the only fraternity with a house. So yeah, we were.
So it was like
the
old school?
Yeah, it was very old school. Yeah, exactly like old school.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had to wear like a.
Just a bunch of old guys.
Yeah,
This was last year?
yeah. This is last year. This is last year, and we did a show at this fucking. No, we would have to wear like a collared shirt every day. We had to wear a pin. We had to like know the songs and. What else did we have to do? We had to have a journal like every day if we didn't fill out 3 pages.
Did you guys
like,
do the lineups?
God, that sounds
Then
like the
there was
most boring fraternity.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, what
no,
is
I
that?
hung out with
Journal?
a bunch of girls. Yeah, no, I know.
You hooked up with a bunch of
Yeah, dude, it was a lot of
Join
fun.
the gay frat, dude.
It was fun.
No,
man.
gay frats sound
I
like more
had
fun
a
than
good
that.
time at that time.
I was never in a frat. I never
You
did
joined the Girl Scouts, Rob. That's different.
Yeah.
Girl
you had
Scouts?
pins and you had a journal.
You had a journal?
We had a journal. We had to write in it. It was like 3 pages,
Oh,
and
man.
if the fraternity like
Sounds
brother
very
like,
organized.
It was very organized, and it was like
Everyone
you
had to
know,
suck the president's dick every night before they went to
Yes,
bed.
that's exactly that
Yeah.
happened. We did the elephant walk.
Elephant walk.
I
classic.
missed out on. I
Yeah,
missed
yeah.
out on a fraternity. I never did that. Yeah.
Oh, I thought of another good hazing thing I did. We had 2 twin football players pledge our fraternity, and they were big 6'3", just D linemen. And I made them dress up in suits and wear like little earpieces and glasses, and then just walk me to class like my bodyguards. And so anytime anyone was like, Dan, I would just like be on the phone and be like, and they would just like shove that guy out of the way.
Like you're fucking like Van Wilder or something.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
That's pretty
Take care of that guy for me.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, just having like a semi entourage.
Yeah.
Around.
wasn't that? And you know, another favorite of mine was the gargoyle.
Gargoyle.
Yeah, whenever
The hell
that
is
guy's
that?
snoring
Is
that
Ted
loudly.
sleeping?
Is Ted sleeping?
Oh yeah, that's how this podcast
Is that
going.
him?
Yeah, that's he's sleeping.
Where is
He's
he?
snoring?
Yeah, Ted.
Is he in the couch?
How did I hear him through the headphones?
I love how Rob
Crazy.
brought Ted here, and now he's snoring,
What a
and it's literally
monster.
going through the microphone. What a fucking asshole, Rob! I'm bringing Ted. He's gonna fucking pass out.
I was
in
like,
the middle
my
of the podcast.
story's that
And
boring. That
snore.
guy's sleeping.
He has an infant at
Jesus
home. I think he's
Christ.
just trying to escape.
I wish we had a remote camera. I wish we had a remote camera on him, just
God.
to capture his sleeping. All right.
He
Well,
woke up.
we're wrapping up.
What
anyway.
was
It's
the other?
fine.
Was the last?
Oh yeah, the gargoyle. So every
Yeah.
time you're having a party, you just have to go, Todd, gargoyle on that table, and you know you just got to get on the table and do like a weird perch, and you can't move for like 3 hours.
You gotta stay that
You
way.
gotta stay like that.
Fuck. That's
and you know,
hard.
people are just like pouring shit on you.
Oh,
know,
really? They're
and,
fucking
you know,
with you?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Just
Fuck.
drawing on your
That's-
face.
Drawing dicks on your face.
Yeah.
Fucking, oh, man.
Good times,
That's
man.
awful. Rachel, were you in a sorority?
No, I was in an honors theater fraternity.
Oh.
But they had
Theater
amazing
fraternity.
too. Yeah.
Honors?
Theater fraternity.
What did,
Yeah.
did you have to do
Honors?
any
Sounds
kind
like
of?
the gay
Did
frat.
you have to do
Oh,
hazing
yeah.
or something?
Oh yeah, we had like they dressed us up like we had to wear like really fucking weird costumes. I had to walk to school. I had to walk to all my classes with a summer sausage. I just like had to carry a fucking
sausage?
a summer sausage that was like 3 feet long.
And people would be like, "Where are you
just,
going with that sausage?"
And I'm like, this is my meat. I like to eat it. Like I had to say shit like that. When anybody asked me about what I was carrying, yeah.
Not much has changed. Huh?
No.
Now they don't. Do they still do this now for fraternities or no?
No,
It's
there's
like-
no more hazing.
There's no more
Yeah,
hazing.
You can't
I
haze
think
anymore.
the good ones
Well, it's
still
like,
haze.
yeah, they just come up with
You
like
just can't kill
creative
any
ways.
pledges anymore.
It's just
Good
like
old
it's
days.
like undercover kind of.
Yeah.
It's like more.
It
Creative,
was not
and it's
allowed
like-
when we were there, but like it was.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, there was always someone. That
It's
was
more
like
like I'm guessing that there's more like creative like weird things than like you hear some of these
Than,
things
like,
that are like
poisoning.
this is horrible, like these people got sick from
I
doing
got
this.
Chinese water tortured. That was pretty bad.
See, like that kind of shit probably they can't do
Yeah.
anymore, you know,
So
like-
the ice water drips on your forehead, and then they just tap you with a pen.
Jesus.
Pledge class 03, backwards middle name.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we had to
Michael,
memorize people's names, everyone like how to spell it too. It was fucking annoying as fuck. Everyone, you had to know everybody in the fraternity. You have to like, it was fucking. You had to know all these songs.
We didn't have to know any songs.
Oh, we had
No,
these songs.
we
like,
weren't in,
I met a girl
the
one
Girl
day.
Scouts.
She still, it was fucking really like old
He still
school.
knows the song.
Yeah, exactly.
know it.
Yeah.
Do you still have your journal? Because we could just dissect.
Yeah,
I
bring
do
your
have
journal.
that journal. I do have that journal, and I have read it, and it's fucking pretty. Like I don't know,
Today,
it reminds me of
Michael raped me. It's the best day of the frat so far.
Yeah, best day. Yeah, when I got raped, it was good.
Yeah, it was
It
right.
was good.
But
It
I
was a
think
good rape.
it'll be well
I
worth
think
it
I'm
in the
in, you
long
guys.
run.
Yes, I'm in. I was in.
I'm glad I missed out on this stuff. It sounds awful.
Well, I mean, there were good things.
There were good
I
things.
mean,
No, it was a
Mountain
lot of
Weekend
fun, man.
was the fucking
Yeah,
best.
and you have your frat brothers for life now. You can call them up in a minute,
no,
and
I
they
hate
will
all
be
my
there.
fraternity brothers.
They will be
No,
there
they
to take
won't,
care
they
of
won't.
you.
I don't even really talk to
Oh,
most
what
of
happened
them.
to the brotherhood?
Ah,
Wasn't that all
it
part of it?
happens.
You
So
went
they don't
through all
pay
that
for
shit
friends.
so you could have that bond, right? Now it's
Oh,
gone.
bro.
I mean, they did get me jobs when I moved back to LA. So
Really?
yeah, I got
What
some
kind of jobs?
I worked at I worked as a PA. I worked at MTV for a while. I worked at what's it called? Silverline Pictures. I was an executive assistant for a while. So yeah, I mean, I
Hook
got
me up with
jobs.
an MTV job, bro.
Yeah,
Perfect. All right.
yeah. Back when MTV was MTV.
Well, join a fraternity, kids, if you're listening out
Maybe
there.
we should just start one like old school style.
We should.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an LA
I thought
theater,
about-
LA,
Yeah.
LA comedy.
Yeah, when I was
fraternity.
getting divorced, I thought about starting the fraternity.
should.
Every old school.
Yeah.
Dougapalooza.
You can be the what's it called? The one woman who's on the chapter.
Yeah, right.
What's that? The sweetheart or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
It
I
was
have
basically
more Y
always the girl that
chromosomes than some
fucked
of
the
you.
most guys in the frat. She gets to be on the chapter wall.
right.
This was Dana. Had sex with everyone.
Dana. Well, Dana. if
She was
you're
in
listening-
Zeta.
If you're listening,
There you
Dana,
go.
you're-
She was in
come on to the
Zeta.
podcast.
Yeah, come on, Dana.
Come on, Dana.
Okay, that's
All
what they
right.
used to
Well,
say.
let's wrap up. We know that Dan has been on MasterChef or Chef Masters, as I call it. He produces the show Hard Lemonade, comedy that Rob was almost on, but then
I was invited to
he
do
was
it.
invited to
and,
do it. He was
didn't go
invited to
on,
watch.
man.
That was
invited to
Someone
watch.
on the
that
bench.
was
I
Dan,
was like,
that was
did they
Dan.
just invite me so you can have an audience members?
That was
That's what I
Dan
thought.
hazing you actually at that show.
You would have never liked to have gone up. There wasn't a lot of audience members there either.
there
so
wasn't?
yeah,
Oh, it was a
yeah.
great
Probably
show.
not. I only go up with
Oh, that was
audience.
the last one I did downtown.
I only do
Everyone was
shows
like-
with audience. Sorry.
Yeah. I think there was like 20 audience or something.
Oh, that's good.
That's
I'll
good.
do that. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
like,
for
I think
downtown.
10 of them were comics.
but two people eating dinner, I won't do that. Yeah. All right. What else? Pump, R.I.P. Pump. You can see Dan in what is it? A Subaru commercial or no? Hyundai.
BMW
BMW.
BMW commercial.
BMW
Don't
commercial.
insult him with Subaru.
I
Come
forgot.
on.
I forgot what
man.
car it was.
Jesus.
I know.
Want to transition into a Subaru
And where's
commercial.
your next show, Dan? You got shows coming up?
Yes. I have no idea
You don't.
when.
All right.
but,
I don't want to put you on the spot, but he's got
yeah.
shows
Hey,
coming
check
up.
him on IG. He posts
Check
shit.
him on IG
Yeah.
Yeah.
at Dan Paustian. What else do we want to say? Anything else? I don't know. I think there's more asshole stories in you, but you know, I feel like next time you come back,
I'll be more prepared.
You gotta. Everyone always says that they're gonna be more prepared next time they come back. They're never prepared the first time, which is fine. It's kind of like is Ted sleeping again?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a loud sleeper. My asshole story is what I did to Rob. That's the biggest.
Yeah, that was a good asshole.
Yeah, I was pretty asshole.
That is pretty asshole.
Yeah, that was pretty asshole.
Don't worry, man. You're booked on the next one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even show up, dude. I wouldn't even go, man. I wouldn't even go.
Promise.
Oh my god.
I would not show up.
All right. Well, look for Hard Lemonade. Usually monthly. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
monthly
monthly.
show?
Yeah.
Is it a different location all the time or same?
You know, it started in my backyard during the pandemic.
That's right,
And
yeah.
it's always been a cool vibe. We have a band and
Barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The comedy's always great. But the next one will probably be at my house, but I'm looking for a venue.
Looking for a venue.
Yeah.
All right. Well, stay tuned. We'll find out where it's going to be at. And Dan Paustian. Yeah, I mean, you know, he might be in Barbie too. We'll see. The next.
Oh, I do have a sketch coming out.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Do you guys remember Bratz dolls?
Yeah.
These are Frats dolls.
Frats.
So basically, like the Bratz dolls, it was like passion for fashion. This is like passion for smashing. And it's just like all the different frat tropes as dolls.
There you go.
You know, accessorize. It's like Sperry's, Croquis, key pump, beer pong.
That sounds awesome.
Condom in the pocket.
Condom in the pocket.
Yeah, we just filmed it this week, so I'm really
Nice.
excited about
All right,
that.
cool. We'll look for that on where
It'll be on
TikTok
YouTube,
or
probably on
IG.
TikTok as
All
well.
right,
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Dan Paustian, thanks for coming in and doing the show as always.
Absolutely.
It's good seeing you. Rob, thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing Ted, who fell asleep during the show.
Yeah, that was very
Rob.
generous of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Rachel, thank you for being here as always. Make sure you guys follow us on YouTube. The full video will be on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to review and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast fix. We're going to have a live Bass Hole show at the Hollywood Improv on Friday, August 11th at 9:30 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. Go to bassholeshow.com to purchase some tickets. Come down if you're in LA. Come to the Hollywood Improv. Come see us do this live.
Great show.
It's a great show. It's a fun
good
show.
show. It's
And we'll see you next time. And remember, don't be a bass hole. But if you are, laugh about it. Ciao.
You've been listening to I'm a Basshole with Doug Bass. Follow us on Instagram at Basshole Show. Think you deserve to be on the show? Email us at contact@bassholeshow.com and visit our website at www.bassholeshow.com and get the latest information. Subscribe on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast fix. And don't miss the full videos on YouTube. Remember, don't be a basshole, but if you are, laugh about it. We'll see you next time.